Hey, what is up, guys? My name is Ollie, and today I'm going to talk about, is it still worth coming to Bali in 2022? Let's talk about it. So if we're gonna answer the question of should you come to Bali, then we first need to know what kind of person you are and what you are looking for from your travels. Especially, I think personally for myself, the reason why I am here in Bali, Indonesia is to fully go on this creative journey, and I want to show to people that there's so many opportunities traveling and living the kind of life you want to live. And personally for me, like, I really love the easygoing Bali way. It's so easy to get a smile from the locals and the people staying here. Like, everyone seems to be so happy all the time, and it's such a beautiful thing. So when it comes to things that I don't like living here, it's first of all the traffic now. I used to live here for a full year during the pandemic, and it was still from time to time a lot of traffic, but nothing is preparing me for what was coming now. And it's back to like being insane, the amount of traffic. So if you're very sensitive to traffic, then I mean, there's so many other islands in Indonesia that you can go to. You can go ahead to Lombok and Gili Islands and so many other places. So one thing you should really think about when you're coming here is during what time of the year and what season it is. Right now it is the rainy season, and if you're planning on staying here a long time, then I don't see it as a problem, because it just becomes another another part of living here in Bali, or in Asia in specific, where it's the rainy season are known to be insane. So if you're only staying for a few weeks, then I would definitely say try to come here during the dry season, because during the rainy season you're gonna have big parts of the day sometimes where it's just like the day is gone with the rain. Like, so if you have a lot of plans, then it's so much better to do it in nice and sunny weather compared to like when it's raining sideways and there's flooding the streets. So yeah, that's been my experience so far. But yeah, it's not really a problem for me because I'm staying here long term. So I'm just enjoying the full ride that is Bali, Indonesia. So what I've thought about this time, most likely this time I'm gonna be traveling to other places than Bali, because Bali is very full at the moment. There's a lot of people. Even though there's rainy season, like, it's absolutely packed. But one of the good things about that is when you're traveling to other destinations that doesn't have as many tourists, let's say for example as different places in Java, or you have Lombok, and within those places, if you would travel there during the pandemic, then you would like almost pretty much never see other foreigners there. But now you can actually much more easily team up with people and go to more remote parts of Indonesia, which I'm really excited to do this time, because last time there was a lot of travel restrictions, but this time there's going to be a lot of adventures in other parts of Indonesia. So if you're sensitive to a lot of people and you don't like crowded places, then Bali probably isn't the place for you right now, because there's a ton of people just wanting to catch up on lost travel time during the pandemic. And right now that is where we're at. There's a lot of people coming here, so many people that are trying to figure out, there's a big change in their life. They've changed their occupation, what they're working with, and now they realize they're burnt out, they don't like it anymore, and they're coming here to like recharge and find other people doing the same thing. And that is a really fantastic thing I like about Bali, is you can find so many people that are very similar to you. Like, if you kind of feel like an outcast back home, or you feel like someone that is a little bit different, and you have this unsatiable hunger for like going out traveling and or like doing more things, then I'm very certain you're going to find those kind of people here. And for me so far, like, that has been the biggest draw and the biggest positive side for me to come here to Bali, Indonesia. Like, it's the amazing people, the people that are not scared to push boundaries and want to do something different, like not a normal 9 to 5 job, but they want to explore and live life and build something, create. If you are a media creator of some kind, photographer, videographer, editor, any kind within that, then you're gonna have a really good time here. There's a lot of alternative communities like yoga, different dance. There's actually a big MMA community here. If you're into fighting and martial arts, then you're gonna have a great time here as well. So there's something for everyone. There's badminton, sports, just anything you want. So chances are, if you are feeling kind of lost, or you don't feel like you feel like you want to have something new, you want to go on a new adventure or something, then I think here would be an amazing place to start for you. And I can personally say myself, like, I've never enjoyed life as much as here. And the best thing is, like, I don't necessarily have to do as much. It's just like another way of being compared to other places in the world. I'm just enjoying life much more. I'm appreciating things that I guess I take for granted back home. And yeah, it's just a different way of life. Another thing I really, really love about Bali is there's always so many friendly people, and with ceremonies and such a deep culture, such deep Balinese culture. They are very eager to show it to you as a foreigner, and of course there's a lot of like tourist traps, and they want to like sell you tickets to that kind of stuff. But like, if you really get to connect with some local people here, then you're gonna have an amazing time, because they're gonna take you to some temples. Like, I was personally taken to like a second birthday ceremony, as I understood it, because in Bali you have 2 birthdays, like your actual birthday and then 6 months after your birthday, like the halfway point. And I got to experience that, and that was such a magical experience. And I wanted to make a video on it, but the mic just stopped working midway through, so I had to scrap the video. But it was such a beautiful experience, and I really recommend you guys that if you're coming here, like, try to talk more with the locals, like the people that, like, if you really want to dive deep in the culture somewhere, if you really want to experience a place, then it's always gonna be the best opportunity. Like, you're gonna have the most amazing experience if you connect with the locals, the people that know the place. I remember when I was traveling through Java, the island which is west from Bali, right next to it, and I had the most amazing experiences being taken to like secret waterfalls and different places that I've never seen. Like, I would never have found that if I didn't like stay with the locals or ask the locals, and they're very eager to share as well. So that's gonna be an amazing thing for you, because they're very hospitable. Most of the people staying here. So yeah, there's that. So one thing that is not talked about a lot, but that is really experienced by a lot of people, is that when you live in Bali, it is said that you will, even though there's a lot of beautiful experiences here, you will also have a lot of challenges. I've had that myself. Like, you will quite often receive challenges like Bali belly. Yes, I know. Like, and there's different ways of looking at it. Like, my way of looking at it is like, if you get sick, that's a way to reflect. And of course, yeah, like, work on the hygiene and like don't eat at the street food places if that makes you sick. But at the same time, I'm looking at it like this is a challenge, an experience to grow, to look within, because sometimes you're feeling so goddamn sick that, yeah, that's really the only way you have forward. But after I've been sick, or I've had some kind of spiritual experience, I guess, that has always been one of my best moments, like difficult moments where I'm like, because this place really makes you think deeply, like, what am I actually doing in life? What is my purpose here? What am I gonna do with this limited time I have on this beautiful planet? And yeah, stuff like that. But at the same time, you're gonna really enjoy it. even though it's difficult sometimes, you're really gonna enjoy it. That's the beautiful part. And just, I don't know, being able to be down at the beach, just enjoying it, is really, really amazing. So I personally think that if you are on a journey that you want to grow, you want to do creative work, and you just want to relax and experience something new, then I think Bali is a really, really good place still. Like, if you are really sensitive to traffic, then I would really recommend that you stay like a little bit outside the main areas. Like, don't stay exactly in Canggu or directly in Ubud. Me personally, I live in Gianyar, or like 20 minutes outside of Ubud, which is amazing because there's no traffic, there's cheap rent, and it's a beautiful place as well, surrounded by rice fields and everything. And I think just because of that, it's really makes it worth it. I love waking up surrounded by rice fields, a volcano, beautiful mountains, and yeah, the nature really makes up for it. However, if you're just coming to Bali to party, then I don't think Bali is the best place for you, because I've heard so many people talk about it that are very much into partying, that Bali has a tendency to like push you out if you're just here to party. So that has been my thoughts about whether or not you should come to Bali in 2022, and it's actually ending. 2022 is ending very soon, and it's gonna be 2023. Crazy. So I'm gonna be posting a lot of videos of my travels coming up very soon, and I'm gonna travel to other parts, remote parts of Indonesia as well. So if you wanna catch up on that, so if you wanna stay up to date with some Indonesian travel, then make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.